Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you? How is everything? Okay, I'm going to admit everyone in right now. Um, for the people that were here in the last session, I apologize. It was another class. This is the session for psychology.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning. How are you? How is everything?
I'm fine.
Okay, great. Everyone is
Good
all.
morning, Miss Mai.
Good morning. How are you? How is everything?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Okay, everyone is all awake and fresh and ready to go. It's great to see you all. For the people that went the last session, I'm sorry. I was in another session, and so this is the session. Okay, I think Asser came, and I saw Ragad want to come in. Yes. So and so right now I'm going to admit everyone. I want everyone to open up your camera. Make sure you're in a quiet place, in a place where I only see your face, like you see me today. Okay. As you can see today, I'm in school, so that's really cool. And so I want you to open up your camera to have, to have only your face and, a simple background behind you, not for anyone to be around you or anything else, and open up the audio, okay? Okay, great. If you open up the camera, that means you are here, okay? Excellent. So I was thinking today to finish up with the winter pack.
Miss,
Yes.
I can't open the camera at the moment, but I'm here.
Okay, great. Try to open it up because the school rule is that if you don't have the camera open, then you're absent. So if I were
Yes, I know, I know.
yeah,
Yesterday I had it open, but today there's like I have issues and stuff. I can't open it at the moment.
now that usually happens. It's okay, but make sure that you fix it, right? So it doesn't stay. Okay, great. Okay, so everyone is here? Great. Okay. So we'll start with the winter packet, and I hope that everyone is doing it. If they did not do it yet, if you did, that's great. You're on the right track. It's for trimester 1 grade, and the last day is January 17th. Okay, so let's open it up here and share it. Okay. Okay, so the packet here, we define psychology, the scientific part of psychology. We talked about the trip to Bahamas last time, the clinic of the elderly. Okay, today I don't want to do much of the talking. It's a kind of review, so I want you to, to help me out on the packet here. Okay, I am thinking today to make it more interactive. Maybe we can watch a video about a certain topic that for review, and then next class for sure we're going to start on the new topic of Skinner and behavior. Okay, so for the garden, I want everyone to, I'll give you 1 minute to do this exercise. Okay, if you did it, that's great. And basically you have a garden filled with different types of flowers. The garden has 4 types of flowers. One type is rose, another jasmine, gardenia, and tulip. So the number next to it is how many you have from each. 20 rose, 50 jasmine, 30 gardenia, and 20 tulip, okay? So in this case, you have a in this case you need to solve the problem. Okay, so the problem is, we'll go down for it. Okay, you collect a bundle of flowers and the set is 2, 5, 5, 10. Okay, so what is the mean? The mean in this case would be the average number, right, from the set. So can someone volunteer to do the mean? Okay, so you have the mean, median, and mode. Okay, so pretty straightforward, right? So if you can, on your own, calculate the mean, median, mode, and tell me. Okay, so why don't everyone open up their camera? Excellent, Ragad, you have it on, good job. Let's see who has the camera on. Okay. Excellent, okay. So make sure you have the camera on and you solve the problem. Excellent job, Nuzad solved it. Okay, good job, Nuzad. I want you, if you can, to open up the camera and the audio, okay?
Miss, the median will be 5.
Excellent job. This is Ragad, right? Or who is this? Who's talking?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So the median would be 5, good job. What about the mean and mode? Good job, Yusuf Shaheen. You have Ahmad Tariq. Okay, Ahmad Tariq, I want to see you, right? If you can.
Miss, هو المود هيبقى 5 برضو.
Excellent. The mode is 5 because the most recurring number, right, in the set. The median is 5. What about the mean? Nuzad, good job. You did a great job. That's correct. Okay, what you did. Now, I want anyone else to volunteer. Okay, mean.
Miss, the mean will be 5.5.
The mean would be, we would add it up and then we divide it by how many numbers there are in the set. Okay, so let's do it together.
Yeah, divide by 4.
Yes, so it would be 2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. 22, right, divided by 4. 5.5, right? Okay. Nuzad got it from the beginning. Good job, Nuzad. Okay, and everyone else who got it, that's great. 5.5, median is 5 mode. Good job, Ragad. Okay. I want everyone to open up the camera. Good job. Excellent. And because I want to see everyone and it's part of the attendance. Okay, great.
Miss, I can't open the camera at the moment, but I'm right here.
Okay, excellent. Okay, tried to open up the camera. Okay, so let's go to the next one. 4448. So you collect another bundle and you have 4448. What is the mean, median, and mode? Okay, so besides Ragad, Nuzad, and who else helped us out in the last one? Ragad, Nuzad, oh, yes, they were the ones. I want someone else. Okay, so what about, let's see, who's here? Mazen, what about Mazen? Yes. Mazen, do you have the camera open? Okay, I want to see you. And if you can share with us, and Asr, okay? If you have the camera open, I can't see you. I want to see you, okay? So make sure I can see you, and why don't you help us out? Okay, Mazen, Asr, and Saifullah, Ziad, Lays, Sundus, Nuzad you did before, so that was great. Okay. Okay, Omar, Ahab, you should solve the problem that you have in front of you. Okay, so it's this one. For Sundus, okay, make sure that you fix the problem, right? Because it's part of participation grade. If you don't have the camera open, you're considered as absent. Okay, so please have the camera open. Okay, great. So we have 4448. Okay, Omar Ihab, maybe you can help us out on this. Mean 5, Malaka Shafi. Okay, excellent. Median 4, and mode is 4. This is from Malaka Shafi. Okay, good job. Do you agree? Does everyone agree that the mean is 5, the median is 4, and the mode is 4? So mean is 5, median is 4, and the mode is 4. Okay? The mode obviously is the most recurring number, so it's correct, it's 4, right? Median is the one in the middle. So 4 plus 4 is 8, divide by 2 is 4, because it's an even median, right? So they're 4, not an odd number. So even is 4, there are 2 in the middle, so we divide the 4 and we get 4. Mean would be, we would add and divide it. So 4 plus 4 is 8, 4 plus 8 is 22, 22 plus 8 is 30, 30 divided by 4 is what is 5. Excellent job, Mona. Okay, so make sure you know this concept for statistics. This is the simple statistics that you need to know for psychology. Okay, by now you have to know it, right? So I know that you know by now the mean, okay, median and mode, you know the definition, you know how to solve it. Okay, so you need to know it, and you need to know that this is this descriptive or inferential statistics that we're doing right now? So the question is this descriptive or differential statistics? Let's see. Descriptive or inferential statistics are we doing right now? Does anyone remember? So when we talk about mean, median, mode, is descriptive or inferential? Yes, I want you to open up the audio. I don't want in the messages, right? Okay. Excellent job. Okay, no. Ragad, think about it.
Is it inferential? Sorry, descriptive?
Yes, it's descriptive. Why is it descriptive? You tell me.
Because we're describing something like the mean and the median and the mode, so it's
Good
descriptive,
job.
not inferential.
Good job. It is describing. It's actually summarizing and organizing the data that you obtained, right? So we got the data from the garden, right? How many roses we obtained, okay? And we're trying to organize it to make some sense of it. So the mean is 5, median is 4, and mode is 4, okay, from this set. And from that, for example, from that data, we can maybe do a graph, we can show it, okay? That is descriptive. It's a kind of organization, okay? Kind of organizing, putting a kind of sense for the data that we have, organizing it, and you know, making simple kind of calculations that summarizes what we have, okay? Inferential is different. It's analyzing it, right? So we analyze. So for example, how is it? Like we have the first set and the second set. Okay, so the first set is 2, 5, 5, 10. The second is 4, 4, 4, 8, and we have the mean, median, mode for each one. For inferential, not descriptive, okay, inferential is basically we have the numbers of mean, median, and mode, and what we want to do, we want to compare them. And when we compare, we want to analyze what we compared. Okay, so we want to analyze, you know, the first time when I collected the flower is different than the second time. And then we'll analyze, and maybe we can do a kind of, you know, more complicated formulas to show it in a different way and based on a theory. Okay, in that sense, it's inferential. Why we are doing the second step of analyzing the data that we have. It's not only summarizing, calculating, and, you know, putting it in order and having some meaning for the numbers and making it into a graph or such. It's more of analyzing, basing it on a theory, relating it to different you know, perspectives, arguments, or a theory in general, okay? Do you see how? Okay, is that clear? So this is descriptive. Let's put it in this color. Okay, descriptive. Okay, it is for sure because we are only summarizing, organizing the data, and we are doing simple math formulas that we can show the data in a clearer way and kind of organize it so that we can move on to the next step, which is analyzing basically on a theory, maybe supporting a certain argument or perspective. Okay, so that's inferential. So this stage is descriptive. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, miss, thank you.
Okay, great. Okay. So I want you guys to open up the cameras. I can't see you. Yes? Okay, let's see. Excellent job, Ahmed, Taha, Yusuf, Shaheen, Raqad, good job. And everyone else, please open up your camera, okay? So that you counted in as present for today. Yusuf, Ghanima, Dia,
مس
and
انا ما عنديش كاميرا اماميه. ما عنديش كاميرا.
you don't have a camera?
اه.
Okay. Make sure you do for, yes, you told me, right, on the message, okay. Make sure you do for next time. Everyone else, who, if you have a problem today, the camera, make sure you fix it up for the attendance. Okay. So, let's right now go to the next problem, okay? If you have any questions, please ask me, yes? Okay, there's, okay. For the chat, I can't see all the chattings for some reason, so please tell me on the audio. Yes, is it here? Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so let me go down here. It's kind of freezing, so yes. Okay, see. Let's take this out. Okay. Now for the M&Ms, we did it last semester. It was fun. Okay, if you did it, I hope you had fun doing it and you got your own M&M bag. And so what we will do here is just review the probability. Okay, so basically what you do is you choose your favorite color from the bag. And when you do, you see how probable it is to get the favorite color that you like. Maybe it's blue, for example, so blue, from the M&M bag. So what do you do? Who remembers? Let's give it a try. Who
We'll
remembers?
count the number of the blue M&Ms and divide them by the total number.
Count number of blue M&Ms.
And divide them by the total number.
And divide by total number. Excellent job. This is Ragad, right? Good job.
Yes.
Count number of blue M&Ms and then you divide by the total number that you have in the bag, right? In bag. Excellent job. Okay, so that's great. Okay, so for example, let me give you an example. If you have, for example, 6 blue M&Ms, right? And then you have a total of 30 M&Ms in the bag, okay? So in this case, what do you do? Besides Raghat, let's have someone else, not in the chat, in the audio. What do you do in this case?
Say again, what's your question?
Okay, my question is, in this case, what do? You have 6 blue M&Ms, and then you have a total of 30. And we said to get the probability, right, of your favorite color, in this case, is blue. Okay, so
Yes,
case,
so I will divide 6 and 30.
Excellent job. Okay, and then
1/5.
1 over, excellent job. Who is this?
Jana.
Jana, excellent, Jana. Okay, so 1/5, good job. So in percentage, just put in the calculator here. That would be 20%, right? Good job. So it is 20% probable in this case, in this M&M bag, to get your favorite color of blue, right? It's 20%. Okay, good job, Jana. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Any questions on this part? So we talked about mean, median, mode, and we talked about probability, and these are all descriptive statistics, right? Yes, with descriptive is summarizing, organizing, doing simple math problems to give a kind of meaning to the data so you can organize different categories. To move on to the next step, which is basically not summarizing. The next step is what? Inferential statistics, right? Which is, what did we say? Can someone help us out? Is analyzing, right? The data, referring to a theory, referring to a certain perspective, supporting an argument, showing or verifying a certain kind of psychological theory, maybe that supports your experiment or that you want to support it, okay, in that sense. Okay, we'll move on to the next part. This is pretty easy, right? So, who wants to solve this one? You have the word bank. These are the different words. And here, let's take this out. Okay, it's fine here. Here are the blanks. So, blank Freud is the blank of psychology. What's the first blank? Who can help us out here? Who did not talk yet?
Segment.
Sigmund, yes, excellent job. Okay, good job. What about the next blank?
Father.
Father, excellent job, Raghat, good job. Okay. What about Abdul Rahman? Abdul Rahman, I want you to answer the next one. So he is from blank. He is from where? Where is he from? Tell me again.
Mean Freud?
Yes, Freud. Abdul Rahman. Where is he from? Look at the word bank. He is from?
He is from Austria.
Austria. Excellent job. Yes. Yeah, excellent. Good job. His assistants are Maram. Maram, who are his assistants? Let's look at the word bank here. His assistants are you here, Maram? Okay, let's see who came in. Yes. Okay. For the people that came in, a reminder for everyone, please open up your camera. Okay? So, I'm fine.
Did he start grading?
No, I'm in class right now.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, we need to.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay. So I apologize. We are in school today, so yes.
Yes.
They're going to grade your exams. Yes.
الاسيستنت اللي هو سيجمنت ده Sigmund?
No, Sigmund is the first name of Freud, right? Sigmund Freud. Okay, so remember the assistants? What are the names here? So
Alfred Adler or Carl.
Carl Jung, excellent. Good job. Who is this? This is Nozad or
Nozad.
Maram? Nozad. Good job, Nozad. Okay, good job. Okay, I want everyone else also to participate. Okay, what about Dia? Dia, can you tell me, blank is the common study that they all had before they established their theories in psychology? Okay, what is it? So we finished up with Austria, Sigmund, Father, Carl Jung, and Alfred Adler. What's the last word? Gia, can you help us out here? Or anyone else? Okay, it's neurology, right? Yes, can you hear me? Okay, great. Okay, so it's neurology. Neurology is the common study that they all had before they established theories in psychology. So remember when we first started with psychoanalysis, we said that they all have in common they studied neurology. Neurology was the study that you did to go into, the medical school of dealing with psychological disorders or just, diseases that have to do with psychology. Psychology as a field did not come except with Freud. Okay, so he's the father of psychology and psychoanalysis. Okay. Okay. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, what about this one? Which one is the Freudian slip? I'm giving you some time for this, okay? I want you to tell me which one is it. Is it the one on the left or the one on the right? Look at the cartoon. Freudian slip, that's in psychology, in psychoanalysis, okay?
It's the one on the
one on the right.
The one on the right, who is this?
Is
Azadine, yes. So Azadine believes the one on the right, okay? Who else, right or left?
The one on the left.
The one on the left, who is this?
one on the right.
Okay, Wagan, the one right, one on the left, who is this? Who said the,
I mean, sorry.
who said left?
This is the one in the black and white.
Okay, so right, Azadine and Wagad, right? Left is who said left?
Asser, I said it.
Asser, okay, the one left.
Left, I missed left.
Okay, right or left? Right is the one with the therapist, right? And the client. Left is the one with Freud and slipping, okay? It's actually the one on the right? Yes? So that's the Freudian, right? He's explaining to the therapist that last night he was with his mother and he said a Freudian slip, right? Could you please pass the button, the butter? Okay, sorry. Can you please pass the butter? He told, he wanted to tell his mother, can you please pass the butter? Instead, he said, I hate you, you rotten pig, without feeling. Okay? Okay, so that's obviously a Freudian slip. So,
isn't usually the Freudian slip is like a word, a couple of words, two sentences?
look, this is actually a couple of words, right? It is usually sometimes it's one word or a couple of words. Excellent. So it's not usually long. That's a good point. Okay. So actually, yeah, it's the, I hate you, rotten pigs. It's not really how many words you say. It's more of how fast it is, right? Sometimes you can say like a whole sentence, but it's like really fast. Like, maybe, by mistake you would say I left the class, I left the class at 5 o'clock. Okay, you don't want to say that. Maybe you're with your friends and talking about something else and you're thinking all the time of school. I left the class at 5 o'clock. Okay, and you suddenly said that, why did I say it, right? Okay, so this is a Freudian slip. So it was wrong, it wasn't proper. Okay, maybe you were thinking the whole time, obviously this is from the subconscious. Okay, so is that clear? Yes, so usually it comes really fast and it's from your subconscious, right? Okay, any questions so far?
Oh, thank you.
Excellent, okay, so here, let's go to the graph here. Okay. Obviously, here we want to divide the graph into the conscious and unconscious. So I'm going to help you out is I'm going to divide it between the conscious and the unconscious. Okay, so obviously the conscious at the top and unconscious in the bottom. Okay. So let's divide it here. Yes. Okay, so we want to divide conscious and unconscious. Okay, so you have conscious at the top. Right? That's your conscious part. Okay. So what is conscious? Conscious is here.
Is
It's
what
the ego, I think.
Okay, let's go one by one. So let's start with one by one. So yes. What's conscious? Okay. Conscious and unconscious is on the bottom, right? Unconscious. Okay, unconscious at the bottom. So I want everyone to take a turn and tell me what is conscious and what is unconscious. What's the difference between the two? Okay. Why do that? I just want to see who came today. Yes. I have you and okay. Yes. Good job, Nozad. Okay, so Nozad is saying is what we are fully aware of. I want someone else also. Okay, not on the chat, on the audio. So one by one. Yes. Okay, let's see who has the camera open, and that's great. Good job, Ragad. Nozad, yes, you're there. Good job. Okay,
نسمع.
excellent. Yes.
طب بالنسبة مثلا للناس اللي زي اللي ما عندهمش مثلا كاميرا.
Okay, then you have to talk to the school, or you have to get your own camera. So make sure you have a camera. Maybe you can, if you have a laptop, you know, put the camera on. Okay, or put the option.
هجيب كاميرا قريب بس يعني دلوقتي عشان بس ما تفتكريش ان انا absent.
No, no, no. I know you're not absent. The problem is the school rule. So make sure when you get the camera, what are you doing with the other classes? You know, are you opening up, are they asking for the camera? Because you have
No,
to
they
have,
don't.
لا.
okay. Anyways, because it's a new school rule that you have to have the camera on to be attended. Okay. If you don't have it on, then you're absent. Okay. So I'll ask about that, but for sure you need to get a camera. Okay. So maximum to, you know, for next week, get a camera so you're present, right? Okay.
ان شاء الله حاضر.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So, and everyone else, please, if you don't have the camera on, make sure you have it. So by next week, everyone should have the camera on. Okay. Great. Okay, so let me just see who's here, and I want you, while I'm seeing who's here, to look at the conscious, unconscious on the graph, okay, that I have shared with you, and see where we put the id, ego, and superego, okay? And I'll ask you. Yes, we can do it together. So let's see how we can. Okay, Azadeen, excellent job, Azadeen. Have the camera on. Okay. Let's see how we will. Okay, this is it. Yes. Okay. So, okay, remember id, ego, and superego. Okay. Okay. Let's go down here. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. So let me just make sure I have everyone here so that. Okay. Okay, excellent. And for the camera, okay, great. Okay. Any questions you have so far for anything else before we start with the activity? Okay, great. So let us right now go back to the graph. Okay, so for the graph, okay, so we have the conscious and unconscious. Let's just put the division again here. Okay, and so here the conscious and unconscious. Okay. Obviously, the conscious is usually small, the unconscious is big. That's number one. The conscious is on the top, the unconscious is at the bottom. Okay, and we want to divide. Divide it in 3 in that sense. Okay, so we have this. Okay. Okay. Let's start with let's put it in this color. Let's start with id. Where is id? Is it part of the conscious on the top here, or is it part of the unconscious? Is it the most low or the highest one? Where is it?
Lowest.
Lowest. Who said this?
Passive.
Excellent job, Asa. Okay, so it's the lowest one. Okay, and it's the lowest part, right? And it's part of the unconscious. Okay, what about the ego?
Ego is at the top.
Is at the top. Excellent job. It has a little bit of the conscious, right? But it's mostly unconscious, but it's the top of it. Good job. Okay, that's ego. What about superego? Where is superego? That's where the values and morals they direct us to see what is right. Superego. Where is it? Is it in between?
At the right.
At the right. Excellent job. Okay. Okay. So we have ego at the top. It's a little bit of part of the conscious, but most unconscious, but it's the top part of the unconscious. Go into the conscious, then you have the superego, which is the middle, and then it's the values and morals that guide us. And then you have the id. The id is the most part in the unconscious down. It's the lowest part. Okay. Okay. So any questions on this? Okay. I want you to concentrate here on the meanings. Okay, let's go down here. Let's take this out. Okay, remember when we talked about the inferiority complex and the superiority complex for Alfred Adler? Okay, so who remembers the inferiority superiority complex with Alfred Adler?
It's when you feel either inferior or superior to someone or something.
Excellent job. These are basically two complexes, right? Okay, so you have it here. Okay, excellent. So it's basically inferiority complex is stagnation of growth in which difficulties seem too immense to be overcome, being overcome by feeling lack of worth. This is always inferior to someone, to something, to us, to an event, to anything that happens to us, right? Being not intelligent enough, maybe on a test. Superiority complex is opposite. It's feeling no one else is as athletic and fit as you, feeling one's own ideas are better than everyone else's. So you feel superior over everyone else. People behave arrogant, exaggerate their achievements, right?